The internet is cheering on as an app specifically made to dox men and to even outright swat men to make false accusations is getting what they deserve. The T app was a protection dating service, you could say, to protect women. And the issue was women on the app were just using it to get back at men. Essentially, it was like Kiwi Farms. That's what it was. I guarantee about a quarter of the user base of the T app are Kiwi Farms users because they're so open about doxing, and even outright, I bet there's some areas where they talk about let's go on Discord and try to swat people, or swat men specifically. Well, because the site was primarily used by TERFs, extreme radical feminists who hate men, who are misogynistic, who want to ruin men's lives and try to destroy any bit of reputation, whatever, of their, just everything about them. They just want to destroy their lives, blackball them from any jobs or anything like that. Now, people are just tired of it, and 4chan, as usual, 4chan's like the big people that they want to stop evil. They decided, hey, let's look into the T app. And they found out that it's quite easy to get the data from the T app. And it's because they were so afraid that men would try to come in their spaces. It's kind of fun. You can't screen record or screen cap. It almost treats it like a bank app where you just can't take captures of anything you do. And it's because they don't want any of that information coming out, because they don't want to basically say, yeah, we use a site to dox and slander people and try to swat people or try to get people fired from their jobs, stuff like that. So they found out how they vet from men from women. Well, you have to post your ID. Now, anybody who knows, by the way, I'm in my car, anything that people know about when you post your ID, if they don't do it right, if there's any form of data breach, you are fucked. You are fucked. Your data will be out there. Everybody will know who you are. Everybody know, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. And 4chan, 4chan technically has a rule against doxing. But the thing is, websites that say they have no doxing laws, no doxing laws, but no doxing means by don't randomly dox people unless they deserve it, basically. It's the same thing with not Kiwi Farms. Kiwi Farms actually openly host dox, and they don't have any form of doxing terms of service against their website, and it's part of the reason why most women use it. With Shardy and 4chan, they use that rule to say, hey, there's no doxing, but if it's egregious enough, yeah, we will find just post their personal information. So because the T app is a doxing website, there are massive threads going on 4chan. You can go on Poll, you can go on B, you can go on any of the boards, well, almost any of the boards, and they're just openly posting, here's this woman's personal information, here's her ID, here's this, here's that, to show what happens when you try to mess with men's spaces, men's lives. You just can't keep doing this, and men are getting tired of it. Men have to struggle enough as it is in life, and now we have to deal with women trying to ruin our lives just because we had a bad issue with being on a dating app, it went bad. That happens. But to post their personal information, either red flag or this or that, no proof whatsoever. I mean, what's going to happen is either two things going to happen. The app is going to have a massive class action lawsuit, and the people who made the app, the person who made the app, will be in debt for the rest of his life with legal fees, or even in jail, possibly. I mean, I do think that the United States needs to do like in Europe and other countries where they have anti-doxing laws. Because what people don't understand with doxing is that doxing is technically like swatting. You are posting someone's information, so there's never any positive reason you do that unless it's like a person that's really bad. You're doing it in a negative connotation. Doxing, in my opinion, unless it's someone that's a criminal or doing something very egregious, I treat it as swatting. That's what doxing is. Doxing is a form of swatting. It's just so they can give someone's personal information to cause harm. So I'm glad that all these women who try to destroy men's lives are getting their personal information out, and especially on 4chan. And 4chan will just fuck with them until they get bored with you, and they will keep doing it until this site goes down, or until enough people in every state say, talk to the local congressman, say, hey, we need to make a law to make it where doxing should be illegal, and we need to do that. If Trump did that, I guarantee his approval rating will go up. But he won't do that because companies rely on that personal information, even though every other country has done that, where you can't post some of these information without their consent. But, time will tell. Maybe this will be a wake-up call to people who think, oh, we should put real ID, or women who think we should lie about men. Guess what? This is going to bite you in the ass, and that's just a fact. So, fuck around and find out.